Hey, it's your girl Moni 69 Ways Johnson. I'm here for a recap review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sweet 16, Episode 1. The girls are back. Oh, well, some of the girls are back, and we got some newbies on the scene. And I will have to say, I enjoyed this Sweet 16 premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, I haven't seen them in a while, so it's been like almost 2 years since we seen that terrible season 15. And yeah, so we know there have been some drama in the media of this show being filmed from the Kenya and I think the Brit girl of the newbie Brit girl of it all, and Portia and Simon going through the divorce. It's a lot. Yeah, so it was a lot of drama through the media with this show and stuff like that. And it makes stuff delayed and they had to add people. It was just a mess. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm afraid for this season. I was afraid. I kinda am afraid because it took a long time to get here. Okay. Like, and then they added Phaedra at the last minute. So I can't wait to see how that unfold and where she come in at. So yeah, we shall see as the season go on. But before I get into this recap review of the Sweet 16 premiere, make sure if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed and hit the like button and share my video out to the people. Yes, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware when I drop my content. So yeah, so I really enjoy the girlies. Yes. Let's just say for a cast, it's an interesting cast, okay? It's like eclectic, okay? I will say. But now we got Shamia, long time bestie of Portia. She's a peach holder now. Happy to see it. I'm gonna be honest, happy to see it. I mean, I follow Shamia on social media, so yeah, I'm happy to see her get a peach. And let's see how she will do well in this role of being the main cast instead of being a friend. So I got a couple of notes. So the episode starts off where we see um Portia. They doing this voiceover montage of Portia, like she working out or running or jogging and thinking and what have you, because of the Simon portrait of it all. So I'm not gonna hold you. I am so over it when this stuff played out in social media and I'm going back and forth, especially with Simon. And we know how Simon got picked up by ICE. It's, yeah, the drama of it all is like, okay, and then he's a fraud. It's a shocker there. But being sarcastic. Yeah, so besides Porsche opening, we see Shamia beautiful home, a $9 million house. Okay. She decides she want to plan her birthday party, so this be like the first party at the home. And I was like, "Ooh, $9 million. Ooh, that's a lot." I mean, it looked like it's worth about that much because as we go through the episode, we see more and more of the house as the party is happening. So she's at the house. She got her family there. She got her family there. Everybody's there. And her family that she close with, and they talking about the party, and I saw Gucci bags on the counter. I'm like, okay, money. This is what I like to see of my housewives, but yeah, most of my housewives. Yeah, I like to see the wealth. I like to see the money. I like to see the nice things. Okay. Um, she has an elevator in her home. Yes, I'm like, come on, elevator. Let's forget the stairs. Let's take the elevator on up. But yeah, she has two daughters. She's married to her husband Gerald for 10 years. And I know one of the daughters, I think her name is Shiloh, she's like 15 months old. And She was the surrogate baby. I remember them having, and she was born prematurely, and I follow on social media, so it's like she be posting the good and the bad when it comes to dealing with Shiloh medical complications of having premature baby. She has a lot of oof, medical complications, as far as I seen on social media. So yes, and that beautiful home, and it seemed like this episode it was centered around Shamia and her party. So it's like she kind of know everyone. She more close. We know her and Portia are real close. They know each other since they was teens. And yeah, she kind of know almost everybody. So she's kind of like the vocal point in this episode. She's like the glue, as she say. Yeah. So beautiful home, beautiful home. And then we get to Drew. Drew. Drew and Ralph, they going through a divorce. I mean, if anyone, all the Real Housewives of Atlanta hardcore fans know that the end of season 15, we already know that was headed. And then her sister, what's her name? Sister Lauren was there, and it was, yeah, she had support from her sister, and it was, yeah, we know it was going downhill. So they are still living in the same house, which is crazy, right? But they got kids together, but Ralph is occupied in the basement of the house, so he cannot. And she had to leave like the third or fourth weekend or something. I was like, oh, okay. They got an arrangement, and then I guess it's court order arrangement, hopefully, and not just an agreement they came up with, but hopefully it's in paper. But I know what's in paper is that communication when it comes to dealing with the children. So they got to communicate through this app. I mean, that should be interesting. And I know that he got to be butthurt that he's not filming, because the way Ralph was cutting up the last two seasons, you would have thought he was the peach holder, okay? Mm-mm. And yeah, so as mind you, she was telling this to Kenya because Kenya came over with Brooklyn, and they two daughters, their daughters was playing, and then they was down talking. Drew had to get Kenya the lowdown. It was good to see Kenya because we know the drama that happened between Kenya and the newbie girl, and I was wondering if they was gonna show her film. Okay, so yeah, but so it was good to see Kenya stopping by, talk to Drew. And Drew let Kenya know that she is working. She been in 5 movies. She did 5 movies. And she working on her music, and she is prepared to open up for Tank. I guess at a concert. And then she is working work with open for Tank in Chicago. And she's like, oh yeah, Chicago, I'm from Detroit. And she said, and then that's when the Dennis of it all popped up. She said, Dennis from Detroit, because I'm working with Dennis. He had me with my music. Child, Kenya looking like, are you serious? Are you for real? Because she looked at shock like, and mind you, we know him as the hot dog king. Okay, that's what the people was calling him. Hot Dog King and Portia Baby Daddy and Pilar Daddy. Okay. Um, I didn't know he was into music like that. And then I think who said that? Kenya said, um, why did he didn't help with Portia with her singing career, and then the shady ass production, baby. They cut to a Portia video of her in her song Flatline. I'm like, y'all is so messy with that flashback. Y'all know y'all wrong. Know y'all wrong. But it was hilarious at the same time. Like, they should not did that, because that flatline was flatlining. Okay, that was not it portion. Um, So yeah, they talked about that, and we get introduced to the newbie, one of the newbies, new ladies, Kelly. She's I like Kelly. Let me be honest, I like Kelly. I'm getting everybody a clean slate, old, new. I'm trying to be open mind. Okay, so I like Kelly on this first episode. She ain't bother me. Some people said she was too outspoken or she trying too hard. I get that. Not for me. I didn't mind it if that's what she was doing, okay? But it didn't come off like that to me, okay? So Kelly, she has 4 girls. She's a girl mom and she is going through a divorce as well. So she was married for 11 years, and it's been like 2 years since she was going through this divorce. And they said hopefully everything will be finalized with her divorce within 2 months. But like I said, we met Kelly. She was at me and Kelly. She was filming at her 17-year-old, her daughter who's turning 17, tea birthday party. It was like a tea theme. It was at like uh, a place called Dirty Tea in Atlanta, I guess. And so she have a 17-year-old, 11-year-old, and she has twins. That I think like 8, and 3 of the girls are from her soon to be ex-husband. By her soon to be ex-husband, she originally is from Baltimore, and she has a business called Nana's Chicken and Waffle. So I guess it's like a restaurant, and she also has a line of waffle mix and she gold maple syrup, gold syrup, and a cookbook. I mean, she has her cooking line and rest. Yeah, her cooking line, like food line, I should say, of different things, and that's cool. I like to see someone who came in on the show with a business. I love to see it. I never heard of it, and I really might try it, even though I'm not a big waffle eater, but I won't mind getting a cookbook. I mean, trying to support. I like to support people. I try to at least. Yeah, so they must be. She must be known in the South because I'm Midwest. I'm Chicago, so I never heard of this waffle mix or this gold syrup she's selling. So it's new to me. Um, yeah, so that was Kelly, and she very outspoken. I tell you that. So we get Portia. She went to see her attorney, Randy Kelser, the attorney who helped her get divorced from Big Booty Cordell back in the day, back then. I don't think she didn't really walk away with much with when she got divorced from Cordell. But she went to go meet with him, and of course she divorced Simon, and Simon trying to stop her from filming in the marital home, and she did do a prenup, which was smart because I was hoping she was smart because baby, the way y'all got married so fast, no ma'am. So I'm glad she did a prenup, and I hope yeah, I'm glad she did a prenup, and I remember her giving her home. Because when her and Simon moved to her, I was like, girl, you stupid. Why? I thought she sold her home, but she gave it to her mom. So which was smart because you can easily move back to that house. As your mom said, you gave it to your mom. Your mom is occupying it, but yeah, so that was smart. Yeah, like I said, I'm over it. Like she said, she didn't know she was married. She said every time they traveled, they had to get a secondary line and all this stuff about Simon coming out being a fraud and stuff. I was like, I'm not shocked. It's the way y'all got together for me, and it's the way y'all got married so fast for me. Like you didn't do your due diligence. I don't know what made you get married to that man so fast. Like, oh, I got me a rich African. because I know that's how some of those ladies roll down in Atlanta. Like, I mean, rich ass get out of. No, do your homework because these mothers be scheming and frauding all over the place. Okay, yeah. So yeah, well, it is what it is with that. So we get to um, let's see. So we meet the another newbie, Brit. Well, we really didn't get her meet her like that too deep, but yeah. So Brit, Shamia, and Kelly they met up for drinks and food, dinner or something. So it was good to see Shamia talking. She just talking about the guest list and her party that's coming up. She getting prepared for her birthday at her house, and they being messy. Kelly brought up Portia. Why she asked Kelly said why she still that woman husband, Fallon, basically Fallon husband. I was cracking up. I was like, I don't know what Portia thought, to be honest. Like, you cannot escape that. You cannot escape that. You can't start in the middle. You start at the beginning, okay? So you cannot escape that, even though how many years later? No, you cannot escape that. And you trying to dodge it when you left, and then you got your spinoff, which tanked. It was a hot mess. So yeah. So I I wish Portia didn't expect the newbie to bring it up, but yeah, somebody had to bring it up. Whether the newbie brought it up on her own or production had it talking her ear about it. So Kelly is the one who brought it up, and I'm here for it. So yeah, and Shamia like, oh no, that's not how it happened. It wasn't no overlap. She didn't steal that woman husband. Being a good friend, so Shamia was being a good friend of Portia. So and then messy, shady production brought up these screenshot titles and dates from different blogs. Like the Daily Dish said Portia engaged to Simon Gabardia. Oh, no. The Jasmine brand posted in April 2021 that Fallon Gabardia announced she and her husband are splitting up after 2 years of marriage. And then Daily Dish posted that Portia engaged to Simon Love Wins. I remember that Love Wins shit. They get on my damn nerves. May 10th, 2021. So that's like a month and days apart. So you engaged already. It's definitely not adding up. So we already know what it was when it first dropped. So it is what it is. But production was shady with the the dates and the statements of what the count of events in which it happened, how far apart they were. So production was shady as heck, and I'm here for it. I'm not gonna hold you. So also, they Britt brought up Drew. There was rumors that Drew and Dennis got something going on. They dating. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. I'll talk about it later, what I really think. But okay, I will keep going. Yeah, so they were just talking about that and I guess how Portia would feel about the Drew and Dennis of it all. So then we get a scene of Portia and Shamini meeting up at the strip club. I'm like, okay, this is the first on Atlanta, if I recall that people will meet up at the strip club during the afternoon because it looked like it was the afternoon crowd. And I'm all supporting the girls. Okay, I'm all for supporting the girls. Um, so she met up with Portia because you still talk about the party, the guest list, and Shamia told and showed Portia that Simon texted her, and because they going through stuff. I'm like, why you comfortable texting Shamia? Like, y'all that close? Absolutely not. But I'm glad Shamia showed the text. I'll have to block you. Don't text me, bro. Don't text me. Portia brought up being there for Drew or whatever, because mind you, Shamia also told what Kelly said about stealing Fallon's husband, and she also said about the rumors about Portia and Dennis. I mean, Drew and Dennis. And Portia brought up that she being there for Drew with the go naked hair, because Drew was struggling her first season with the wig of it all. But I'm looking like, why you got to bring that up with her like being an ambassador for your hairline? I mean, it's a win-win for both, because I do follow Drew when she was posing in some new hair or whatever. She plug go naked. It is what it is, like a campaign. So it's a win-win for both of y'all. And it, you can't say that like you being there for someone. Like, you even get the full story. You have to ask her if it's true or not. So you didn't even ask her yet. So, and we ain't gonna forget how Candy was there for you after the divorce of Cordell of it all, and you didn't know how to be on the show, or you didn't have no substance at the time. So she put you in a play, have you with music and stuff, and then you did that backstabbish ish with the Phaedra Roger of it all. So yeah, so just be aware and remember the past, because I'm gonna tell you, all the Portia fans, I'm gonna need y'all to take heed, especially the next episode, because Portia like to rewrite history. Mm-hmm. She like to rewrite history, or she forgets it. Selective history. So it's like, girl, no, let's not. So, yeah. So that's what they talk about before the party. So it's party day, party night at Shamia's house. But before Shamia gets dressed for the party, Kelly came first. I guess she was first on the call sheet, and she looked nice. I guess it was like all white theme party. That's what I'm guessing, because the majority everybody was in white. Okay, except for Shamia, the birthday girl. Um, she just pulled Kelly to the side, said that she told Portia what she said about stealing the Fallon man at the time. So, and Kelly was like, "Yeah, I know you told her," because we see a flash of Portia on some podcast talk about Kelly, what she called her Kel, about the new girl. So I'm like, it must have stung a little bit, because if you send this to Shamia on camera, she already know it's gonna be in this season. So Portia, yeah. And Portia don't like that. And I think she was trying to avoid that at all costs. Even though some years passed by and they got married. No. No, 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 no. You don't get off that easy. Um, yeah, so she just told her, give her a heads up that she was in, because Portia is her friend, her bestie. Yeah, so um the other ladies arrived as Shamia went off to go get ready. The other ladies arrived, and we have also, I forgot to talk about what Shamia husband money come from. Said he built and installed HVACs through the whole pandemic. So I was like, okay, cool, long as it's legit. And y'all on the TV screen, long as it's legit. Okay, and y'all on the show, so be careful. So yeah, so that's cool. So um, we have Charles Oakley. The rest of the girls, they came with their husband. Charles Oakley, um, and Angela Oakley, which is friends with Drew friends, I guess. Um, she was married to him for uh, I think for 8 years. I want to say she said. Um, yeah. Then we also have Britt and her husband. And if Britt showed this ring one more time about the 7 point, she went from 7.5 to 10 solidarity. Yes, 10 carat ring, solitaire ring. So yeah. Um, but hopefully we'll get more of Britt and her husband next episode, as well as the Oakleys. And it's you can tell they don't know how to film, especially their husbands, because they in the background looking awkward and yeah, of it all. And I love how Charles Oakley told Angela that her wig, you need to go to the washroom because your wig is melting. She ain't had the right glue, I guess. Her wig was lifting coming up, so that was cute. And then Cynthia arrived, as well as Kenya. Um, Kenya and Britt already have it was like a little light shade that Kenya gave Britt about the ring, because she was like, where's the band? Because I think Kenya thinking it's her. She said this her second ring, so Kenya thought it was her second marriage, um, which could kind of come off that way if you're not being specific. I don't know if it's due to editing, but yeah, that's how it could come off. But Kenya was just doing a little light shade. I mean, she's an OG doing little light shade to the newbies. But Britt took it another way. So we shall see how that will snowball into something, maybe. Well, not maybe. It is gonna snowball to something. What I'm saying. Um, what else? Oh yeah, so Cynthia and Kenya, they had a side moment. So Cynthia had to give the lowdown about Kelly. What Kelly said to Shamia about why did Portia steal that woman's husband. And mind you, Cynthia know this because before I guess the party, Cynthia and Portia was on the phone, and Portia gave her the lowdown of what happened. So Cynthia and Kenya talk about it. King went to go get the tea from the horse's mouth, which was Kelly. She sat down with Kelly and Britt at the party and stuff, trying to get the tea or what have you. Which was cute. And then Shamia, before that, Shamia had made an entrance, her birthday entrance, with a blue liquefied dress with a ruffle shawl runner. I don't know what it's called. I didn't care for that shawl ruffle thing. I didn't care for it, but the dress I like the color. Blue is my favorite color, one of my favorite colors, and her body looked nice. And I liked the short haircut on Shamia, so she looked nice. And that was her first look, mind you. Yeah, so she make her entrance, and she realized Portia is not there. Everybody there but Portia. And then she had a gift, and the gift was a Cullinan Rolls Royce. I'm not a big fan of Rolls Royce, but it was like a lot of money. It was worth $430,000. $430,000, which if she like it, I love it for her. And her husband got it for her. That was her birthday gift. So it was really nice. I liked it. Not my kind of car, but I liked it. And then Portia late ass walk up at 8 something, and during her big moment getting her car and stuff, because it's like a crowd outside, and they presented her the gift, and her husband in the car. Shamia had to do a little like shade that she is late, and she called her out in her face. So, and Portia knew that, like, you is so whack. You like interrupting her whole moment, and it's on camera. Mm. You gotta watch out for Portia. She gives sneaky jealousy vibes to her bestie. Yeah, so she got her gift. They been back inside. The whole Kenya talking to Kelly and Brett of it all to get the tea. And Kelly didn't have she didn't care to repeat it again. So that was interesting. She didn't care to repeat it again or say it again what she said. And how she felt because she said she dealt with infidelity. And I guess that's she told that Shamia that she dealt with infidelity. So she is big on that topic. So I guess she didn't like basically she just saying like she didn't like how Portia moved during that time when it came to Simon. Even though Fallon had her things going on, but that still was weird. You met this man on the show with Fallon. You pretending like you was Fallon friend on the shows. It was just weird, 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 and wow, 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 and scandalous move. Um, so it was getting loud, so they had to go to the other floor of Shamia's house. So they took an elevator. You know, the lady said how nice the house is, which it is nice. It's very nice, very beautiful, beautiful decor, and each room is a different decor, so which is nice. Um, so the ladies went upstairs to talk of it all, and then who brought it up? I want to say Shamia brought it up, and then this time Shamia had changed again to this gold tan looking dress, which is nice. That was another nice one that go with her shortcut. And yeah, so you know, everybody trying to get the tea on something. They're trying to talk about something. And of course they're gonna bring up the Drew and Dennis of it all. Well, first it was the Portia still a Fallon man of it all with Kelly. And you know, Portia don't like that at all. And you know, there's a little tension between Kelly and Portia at that moment. Um, Drew says she had surprise birthday party and um she told Portia she didn't come to her birthday party, and then she said, and then later I don't know if it was editing because later she said it was surprise birthday party throw for her. She said she gave her assistant all her contacts or whatever. And Portia said, "Yeah, I know. Dennis invited me." I'm like, then somebody was like, "Is Dennis the assistant?" That's all looking like. Yeah, that's weird. But she said, "And you didn't come." And then Shamia asks, Drew is her Dennis are sleeping together or something. It was just messy. It didn't kind of ended there to be continued. So I can't wait to see the next episode of this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because we did see a sneak peek and I wish they didn't share it because I'm just warning you Portia lovers out there. I'm gonna lay into Portia. Next episode, I gotta read. I gotta read the girl the rights. Okay, I just hate that she's a representing the Cancer sign. I'm a Cancer, and I'm lightweight, not really claiming her right now because girl, no, I do not move the way she be moving. I'll be like, no, I don't move that way. But yeah, so that was the end of episode 1, Sweet 16. Episode 1 of Housewives of Atlanta. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like Kelly right now for as the newbies goes. I like Kelly so far, but hopefully we get more of Britt and the Oakleys, Angela Oakley, and get some more about them, what they got going on. And yeah, I can't wait to the next episode. So if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed and hit that like button for me. And Share this video out if you enjoy Real Housewives of Atlanta, the mess of it all. And I will see y'all in the next one.